Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of watching other people's videos, via ROXAS 1359. Last time we have watched, trust me, we're pals, right? The video Crash Twinsanity episode 2, trust me, we're pals, right? And I posted a link in the description so he could see what I did with it. Anyway, just wanting to make sure what else LexLang did. Just to be clear, I did believe when he said LexLang was voicing Cortex in this video game and onwards. I just wanted to make sure if he was... One Piece. Sorry. I was wanting to make sure if he was voicing Crash Bandicoot in the Insane Trilogy, and he is. And among that, bunch of other things. A lot of other things. And there's a picture of him, Lang in 2017. Voice actor, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And also, just wanted to make sure, because I'm just thinking about the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and also hearing that the voice actor for Grim voiced Aku Aku, which doesn't surprise me because I played Crash of the Titans, and he sounded just like Grim from the Grim Reaper from the show, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, the Cartoon Network show. And Aku Aku, Mind Domain, Crash of the Titans, and even the Insane Trilogy. Wonder how he sounds like in there. Probably, maybe like the Grim Reaper. I'm guessing, at least. I never played the game, so to speak, or seen many scenes from it. Certainly, I don't remember seeing any scenes of him speaking. I didn't see those. I certainly remember that. But with that said, and here's a lot of other things. Hey, ROXAS, maybe you should use these as some references. I know it's Wikipedia and all, but you know, it's a way as reference. That's how I put it. It's a way to get some references and a quick reference sort of thing. So it's pretty good, at least in my opinion. Anyway, if you're wondering how I'm getting it mixed up. If you're wondering how Aku Aku sounds, like I pretty much mentioned before, and I'm pretty much implying, I think I said it for a moment ago. He pretty much, Aku Aku sounds, at least in Crash of the Titans, as I've heard, pretty much sounds like the Grim Reaper from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Actually, I think I did say it. Yeah, I did say it. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's continue with Not the Bees!
These things take forever.
Nature decided to tell Cortex that she hates him. Okay. Just all of a sudden, okay. Life can happen of all sorts of mysteries. Anyway. Capitalist stuff. Oh, SWIIL 2017 channel update. Okay. Also, I've been thinking, I remember thinking about this last video, and probably before that. I know this is a weird time, but I've been thinking, maybe it's not my systems, but maybe it's my computer itself. This is referencing the, oh boy, okay, for those who don't know, the reason why I'm doing this is, well, this is one of the things I wanted to do, at least, thought of recently, months ago, coming out as instead of just making many comments, because that didn't seem to be as one complimentary to him. I realized it might annoy some users. So anyway, to cut to the chase, if you might have noticed on some of my previous videos before I started doing this, later on the quality, and there was a lot of lag at the end and such. I wonder if maybe my computer, like, over time, started to get worse, and it's still a good computer, let me clarify that. It's just, I guess, its use with the Elgato, you know, and not having this particular model, not having the MacBook Pro, not having a dedicated graphics card, basically had it working hard in a way, and I guess at some point the audio just didn't feel like coming in at that point, because through some cables it was basically like HDMI cable to the TV and then the output of my Elgato, and then such and such connected to my computer and all that. Anyway, long story short, it feels like it's my computer not being suitable. I honestly don't mind, and it actually makes some sense for what I all know at the moment, for all I already know at the moment. So, at least I hope that's something that works if I will get a new computer. I will get a new computer, just one that's more suitable for capturing video game signals. Also, interesting thing about the Elgato is no matter what, at least for this capture card as I know, is that no matter how bright your TV is or anything on its own, it doesn't affect the screen quality of the Elgato. It's altering the settings, of course, of the Elgato that would affect anything. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Also, I hope my theory is actually correct in a sense, because of what I've done. Long story short, it honestly makes some sense. It really does make sense. As far as I know, believe me, I have tried many things to make sure that there was audio coming from the TV. I tried 2 TVs. One that was older and one that was newer, and no signal. There was video, but no audio. That's the annoying thing. And I could tell because, 1, I didn't hear any audio from the TV, and 2, no audio is being picked up via game audio on the Elgato software. Let me think. Any more things to need to say? Probably should be saying this in a major update video, but So yeah, I'm just hoping that, if anything, it's just I need a more suitable computer, because this computer is not bad or anything, mind you. It's a mid-2015 model. It's a mid-2015 MacBook Pro. It's just that it's not the most suitable for capturing imagery because of, with a lack of a graphics card doing the work. It's apparently putting certain wear and tear when plugged into a computer, when plugged into a TV via HDMI cable. At least via HDMI cable. I don't know if it's like using an adapter. I never used that, but something tells me that's not going to work. I tried several systems and such. I honestly think my computer at this point is probably the most likely culprit in this whole me not able to get any. Well, I can get a video signal. The audio, makes the whole room silent. Well, it doesn't make the whole room silent. It makes it's silent. Okay, there's no audio, no nothing. So that's rather annoying, and it's basically silent in the room. So, I guess that's it to say. I know this is an awkward time to say it. I mean, it's certainly not the most appropriate time, but I like to think of this as historical records in a sense. Like, historical records in the sense that, hey, I make mistakes, here's my records. So that's sometimes why I leave certain mistakes unchanged. It's like a historical record sort of thing. I think that's what some other YouTubers do. And many other people do it as well. Anyway, also interestingly, even though also one more thing. Even though I haven't looked back on much of my footage, I can have a good feeling that it's doing a lot better than from trying to plug it into the TV, because 1, I can get sound output, and 2, I hope this is doing well. Anyway, I'm sure it's doing well. I mean, I'm getting sound from my computer. That's a bonus. There's always been sound coming from that can come from my computer. No unnatural sounds, just all sounds are planned. Sounds are planned. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's continue with Not the Bees!
These things take forever to render. Hello everyone, this is ROXAS 1359 and welcome back to Let's Play.
Yeah, a lot big. Yeah, I understand. A lot of big files take a lot of time to upload to YouTube.
Crash Twinsanity. Last time we teamed up with... These things take forever to render. Hello everyone, this is ROXAS 1359 and welcome back to Let's Play Crash Twinsanity. Last time we teamed up with Cortex to get ourselves out of that cavern, only to find that these evil twins seem to want to destroy our islands. Well, we can't let that, and we should probably find Cortex to see what the heck's going up. So, pretty much, to talk about what is going on with that intro right there, these things take forever to render. I've never had something take this much time to render when it comes to a Crash Bandicoot game.
Oh, in the game. I thought you were talking about video uploads. I was starting to think in the middle of your sentences like, wait, are you referring to the game? And yep, you are referring to the game.
Just to give an idea, it takes about 2.5 to 3 hours to render videos for Crash Twinsanity in...
let me get this a point. Let me think about it. I think I get what you mean.
frames per second. Yeah, that's Twinsanity in 60 frames per second.
What capture card were you using at the time?
Yeah, that's kind of a lot. Oh, look,
For me, I've always been using the Elgato Game Capture HD60S.
Let us do what we do best with chickens.
Not the HD60 Pro, because I need a desktop computer for that one, because it looks like something you insert to a desktop hard drive, I think. Yeah, so, yeah, that's it.
And that is that. So, now we hit this one, close that up, so now we can get ourselves another one of the gems. The purple gem, which means I believe we only need the yellow gem for Insanity Island, and then we have all the gems. So we're getting close to being done with Insanity Island. And if you're ever curious of what gems that you're missing, if you hit the R1 or R2 button, you can scroll through the different menus. So as you can see, here's the extras and a Spyro trailer. That's something I'll show off later. But as you can see, we already have Jungle Bungle and we have Cavern Catastrophe
I was just thinking something.
already done. Yes, I love it when games do alliteration. Anyway, another thing I seem to have been wrong on was that the lives do carry over into the save file, so that's a good thing. Believe me, that is a very good thing.
Especially for those who are constantly dying and rely on a lot of lives.
So,
It's so true. Not for me, particularly, but maybe for some other people. Ugh.
let's see if we can find
That sounded awkward.
Cortex now. We went over this way, I'm assuming.
Into the mushroom mines.
Alright, and...
I'm just calling them mushroom mines because they're glowing mushrooms in the mines. And they look like mines. Cartoony mines.
oh boy. The only thing I'm really not comfortable with is when my drop shadow disappears, which is a common...
I don't think the drop shadow is going to appear on those steel or the iron... on those indestructible crates.
glitch I find in this game, because Crash's shadow isn't too dark, and I use shadows whenever I'm platforming to try and reorient myself to make sure that I'm judging the distance right. And part of the problem I
Crash actually has a nice outfit.
have is Crash's shadow is
I know that's a weird time to say it, but it's actually one of his better looks. And I know this is a weird time to say, but I'm just saying it now.
way too light. Oh well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. They could have always just
Yeah.
put in no shadow. That
Or a circle shadow.
would have been a thing.
Oh. Well, no shadow wouldn't have been as bad if it's according to you.
Believe me, I've played platforms before that had no shadow that were 3D. But
Like what examples?
there's Cortex over there. So
Just standing there
what the heck's going on?
and looking silly.
Have to help me, Crash. You heard them. They want to destroy our island home, humiliate and enslave you, and steal my brain. How I envy the simple
I don't think they say steal your brain exactly, but I don't think they've said steal your brain exactly, but whatever.
life of the tribe's folk. Brain! How I envy the simple life of the tribe's folk.
I want to get that smile.
The simple life of the tribe's folk.
Oh, come on, I want that smile. Not that.
The tribe's folk.
Man, that goes out so soon.
The simple life of the tribe's folk.
Nice smile. Okay.
Living in harmony with Mother Nature. The noble boar. The humble bumblebee.
Life attacks.
And then Cortex received a reminder. Fuck nature. So yes, here we have
Ooh.
our next style of level. What we have to do is we have to guide Cortex and make sure that he
Ooh.
does not die. Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting one. I mean, part of me wants to be vindictive enough to actually do that, but that would technically count as suicide. Because Cortex ends up getting killed, you get killed too. You end up losing a life, because we can't let anything bad happen.
Didn't someone in the comments before say you don't lose a life if Cortex is the one who, dies, but not you?
Happen to him. Pretty much just continue going forward, just run ahead while you can.
I forget who, sorry.
Set up everything for Cortex so that he does not, get himself hurt, or in this case killed, because pretty much he is gonna get himself hurt. Alright?
He's technically already getting hurt, kinda.
And there's a checkpoint, which means something
If his pains of scream mean anything.
else is gonna be added on.
Or panic screams. It's hard to tell. Pain or panic?
On it, which is why I love this stage.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be added on it. Something else is gonna be added on it, which is why I love this stage.
Poor Cortex.
Mercury must be in retrograde right now, because dear God,
Astrological reference!
the bad luck that Cortex is having now.
Astrological reference. Yeah, that's an astrological reference.
Because dear God, the bad luck that Cortex is having. Maybe this is all of his karma for, being a dick. Right, so, bounce on that.
First you make an astrological reference, then you say karma. Unless that astrological reference is referencing karma. Do they? Don't know exactly too much of it. Of astrological references.
Going forward. I love the music that's playing for this stage too. It's hilarious. Right? Now I believe that you
What's it supposed to mean? Dun 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 dun. There's danger everywhere. Especially with a beehive on.
could body slam those as well, but I wouldn't
And bees.
do that if I were you, ladies and gentlemen,
When they're attacking you.
because that would just waste time. Right? Now I believe that you can body slam those as well, but I wouldn't do that if I were you, ladies and gentlemen, because that would just waste time. Right?
Especially that one missed attack there.
You hit away my Wampa fruit, you jerks. Right, now we need to
Well, sometimes you spin away your own Wampa fruit there. Have you ever thought about that?
wait for Cortex to lower this barrier for us. You can glitch around it if you want, but I'd rather not. And watch out for these presses right here. They are very sensitive.
More sensitive than they look.
Okay, go to the other
Than they look.
side. And purple gem.
Purple, stylish. They're all stylish.
And what else is
They are all stylish. They are all stylish.
a
Oh.
god dang bear.
Oh, life really wants to get to him.
Nature just hates Cortex. Nope.
Well, he does steal their animals. Well, he does steal nature's animals and uses them for experiments against their will, and also uses them as a mutant army for his own bidding. An evil mutant army for his own bidding. So, to do his bidding. So, yeah.
Keep going. Don't worry, the bear will never catch up to him, although it does look close that it will. Alright, so let us wait.
Man, the bear really wants that beehive, honey.
And this one's a little bit difficult. There we go.
Can't squash the bear, apparently.
Hit the plunger. commentary has just devolved into me saying things that are going on screen. But
Take that, piranha plant clone of some sort.
we're just about at the end. This is the last part of the
If it is a clone, that is the Clone Wars.
puzzle, which is a little bit difficult because we gotta let Cortex go through. And there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, he healed himself.
Huh. He healed himself. There he goes.
Well, seems Papu finally has his hands on Cortex, and you know, after all these years, I'm pretty sure that he wants Cortex dead. So, let's see if we can find him as we enter the second part of this stage. Get ourselves another Aku mask. Could always use one of those.
Whee!
And
Falling
the music
down.
changes as well.
Falling down the shafts.
Always made me think, oh, is this just a new stage? No, it's still connected to the next part, but it has an autosave box, so now we are in the second part of the stage, where we're going to have to do some stealth. What do I mean by stealth? This guy...
Look at my big and noticeable binoculars.
Right.
I was forgetting what they were called for a moment. Sorry.
Whatever you have to do. This guy right here. Whatever you have to do, crouch before he sees you, because if he does...
I think you have to be close enough at the same time. Don't let the binoculars fool you. They're not as good as they look.
Instant death, no matter...
As good as they look in terms of, what's the word, silence! No, I'm thinking of something. They don't work as well as advertised. Let me put it that way.
No matter what, even if you have an Aku mask.
DEFCON 5. Or you could make Crash go for a squirm? No, a swim!
Or you could just be like me and... Okay, never mind, skewer
Double death!
him while he drowns!
Ow!
That's a bit of overkill tribal people, but then again, you know, it is Crash Bandicoot. They kind of want him dead, along with Cortex.
You don't
You
say!
can hide behind the reeds or inside the boats by crouching with the circle button. Make sure that you do that before you end up getting seen, because as you saw before, they will skewer us. Now you can't kill that one, as you saw before you end up getting seen, because as you saw before, they will skewer us. Now you can't kill that one in particular, unfortunately. There are some that you can glitch up into and kill them.
Oh! My bad. My bad there, Sorry, I was adjusting an earbud and accidentally pressed another video. That was just the, one from the first one I did with ROXAS Wednesday by night.
Cortex. So you can hide behind the... Oh, it is Crash Bandicoot. They kind of want him dead, along with Cortex. So you can hide behind the reeds or inside the boats by crouching with the circle button. Make sure that you do that before you end up getting seen, because as you saw before, reeds or inside the boats by crouching with the circle button. Make sure that you do that before you end up getting seen, because as you saw before, they will skewer us. Now you can't kill that one in particular, unfortunately. There are some that you can glitch up into and kill them. But it's all about timing. Get the right timing, and you're set. So, now let's go on to our second one.
Generous checkpointing. Generous checkpointing. I meant to say those two words faster together.
Duck, because I don't remember. Yep, there is another one over there. Oh no!
So, my, it seems you have made an error.
I misjudged. You know, this has to suck for these tribal people. They're forever stuck in a perpetual loop that will lead to their death.
That's putting it lightly. And the way you phrased it was kind of funny, actually. At least to me.
You know, you think
Let me turn up the volume a little. Boop. There.
he'd freak out about the fact that, you know, that tree just fell on its own, but no, pay it no mind. Silly tribal people. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez!
And he's out! Baseball reference. Yeah, that's a good one. That's actually kind of clever because he instead of sliding into a base, he slid into the water.
Why did I slide? That was a wrong button input, that's for sure. What I was trying to do was I was trying to crouch.
Sorry. That was kind of
Crouch right here to protect yourself.
fun.
This is the one where you're gonna have to duck in the boat. But he still saw me.
What? You can hang in the boat, but it's glitched right now. For some reason.
That's a glitch.
I added for some reason there.
That's one for the glitch count. Like I said, this game, it's not fully programmed that well, but this is possible. It can get
It's not fully programmed that well. Let's not forget it was rushed.
kind of annoying, though. I've lost, like, how much...
Rushed games can be great, don't get me wrong, it's always that you more or less could almost always expect, well, not always, but you could usually expect there's something going wrong. Like something not being fully implemented correctly.
How many lives on this already? Well, but this is possible. It can get kind of annoying, though. I've lost, like, how many lives on this already?
What I've done while I was at the hospital, it didn't seem I had any trouble, but that was just me playing this game out of the hospital. I don't know which one, I forget. Which hospital that is. He didn't learn the first time, so counting it as a death. He didn't learn the first time, so counting it as a death. So the first time he did, what does that mean? He didn't learn the first time, so he learned the second time, apparently?
Okay, he still saw me.
It's just I'm thinking like he learned from his mistake or something.
And I'm clearly...
Even though that doesn't seem like it would be programmed into this game for this particular area.
not getting skewered. I mean, I'm clearly... Okay, he still saw me. And I'm clearly not getting skewered. I mean, I'm clearly not getting skewered at all.
And you clearly have your Aku Aku mask, but...
All. Getting skewered at all. I mean, I'm clearly not getting skewered at all. Duck right behind here. So what I just need to do is...
Haha.
Duck. There we go. That's what I needed to do. So, yeah, don't listen to what that said.
How is he not seeing him there?
Just, ignore it. Alright, but last one, but we still have to hide. And look, we have the hogs back from Crash 1. I bet they're excited to see me. Right. And there we go. So, that takes care of all the stealth sections for this game, pretty much. I don't remember there being another one, so that's a good thing. But we still got quite a few tribals around here. So
Traps, right?
Tribals around here. But we still got quite a few tribals around here.
Tribals. I thought you said traps for a moment.
So let us lure them over here. And
Dynamite attack.
and kill them. Died.
You could try jumping and attacking with the spin attack.
Hey, I spun on you. Right. Let's grab this life right here.
The tornado spin right there. Sorry, the cursor. I forgot where the cursor was for a moment.
And you can notice that there's some live boxes out here. Well, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hit this here. And you can notice that there's some live boxes out here. Well, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hit this. It'll blow up the barrels and give you a path to where you can float over there. Now, based on the physics for this game, that usually always guarantees that, because that's not predetermined, that's physics-based. And the fact that it's able to do it correctly so much is pretty impressive. Now, what I gotta do right here is skip rocks. There we go. Oh. My favorite.
You said that's not predetermined, but if you're saying it's gonna end up in there every time? Wait a minute, what do you say?
To hit this, it'll blow up the barrels and give you a path to where you can float over there. Now, based on the physics for this game, that usually always guarantees that, because that's not predetermined, that's physics-based.
If you say that usually guarantees that, if that's, well, I guess if it's usually, it would be physics-based, but if it was always, that wouldn't seem like it was physics-based. It would feel predetermined if it was always.
And the fact that it's able to do it correctly so much is pretty impressive. Now, what I gotta do right
What engine is on this game, by the way? Havoc's physics engine?
here is Skip Rocks. There we go. Oh, my favorite. Hey, let's change the camera to 2D. Okay, let's not change the camera to 2D, because
Woo! Splashing water, but not die!
decided I don't want you to do that. I
Whee!
have to base this on my shadows. See, my problem is more on the shadow thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go woo for one more.
It's that the game doesn't put a dark shadow on the box.
You can see it on the water.
In Crash 1 through even I think 4, that was the case. Okay, whew, I barely made that. And that's why I wish that the shadow was either a little bit darker or easier to track. I do have to give it, though, credit that they didn't just go with the flat circle that a lot of games
Aha!
would end up doing.
Because a flat circle would be kind of lazy in some cases.
But
Or at least seen as lazy.
this is actually where I got stuck in the glitch. These boxes right here, I got glitched behind the wall right there. And what ended up happening was I couldn't leave at all. I was right here, stuck inside the boxes, couldn't spin, they wouldn't break, and I had to restart the game. But let's go on to the last phase of this boss. Well, not boss. And I had to restart the game. But let's go on to the last phase of this boss. Well, not boss, but level. Even when captured, he's being greedy. Oh, never mind, he gave up. And now we have probably the most famous track in this entire game. Oh, yes.
That's it.
If you ever
Whoop, sorry. That's him laughing, by the way.
wondered where the Stormtrooper little video that's usually around online,
Well, I don't know what video you're... The playing land hurts you. Sorry, I was having that. I don't know what Stormtrooper video you're referring to, but okay.
ended up coming from? It comes from here. This is where it comes from. It just comes from Crash Twinsanity and its lovely acapella music.
I can tell from this track.
I've been
Well, this track is one of the tracks.
waiting to get to this
Maybe all of them, actually.
part. I love this so much. One only thing I don't love are these spear guys, because they are very annoying and have wonky hitboxes.
Jump and spin attack them.
Okay, there we go.
Well, I'm guessing you can't do that. Try the belly flop. And let the shockwave make them poof away.
With him. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to deal with all of the tribesmen that are
As you've done once, and that tribes person did poof away.
around right here. Now, there's a boar inside there. The hogs cannot be killed. Do not try to do
Actually, you can kill them.
that. You'll just be putting yourself in more danger
You can. I'm guessing you just didn't have much luck.
in the end of things. So, just ignore them. Now, another thing that's around here is we have...
I mean, I've seen other playthroughs, and some people have done it. I've seen other videos. People have done it. And I don't think a version is gonna make any difference. Neither PS2 or Xbox.
next gem. If
Or Xbox, sorry. I think I might have gotten cut out at that moment.
and up going over there, we can see it. So, what I need to do is we need to wait for this to fully come around. Cortex is probably wondering what the heck we're doing. Oh, I mistimed it. That's the hard part about it. You have to time it just right. So, let us try that
Well, once you get used to it, you know what you're doing.
again. I think it's already left. I think it'd be possible for me to... Yeah, I can't do it on this one, unfortunately. But there is our other gem that's over here, so we might as well grab it right now. We have our blue gem. So, with this, we'll have all the gems. Believe it or not, actually, no, we'll be missing the clear gem, which I know where it is, so there's no problems.
Didn't you say there were no clear gems?
This level is actually rather long compared to a lot of other ones. I'm surprised that they didn't just split this up into 3 separate levels, but no, this is all considered one level, ladies and gentlemen. And it's probably what this part's going to be in its entirety, is this is one level. I constantly miss the timing for this. Alright, so I'm going to cut until I do this correctly, because this usually takes me a little while.
Okay. That seemed to be some sort of little glitch there, or you could step on that, technically.
Or I could get this my first try. You know, whenever I do that, I'm gonna cut. Oh, did it first try.
Landed on the soft grass.
Time. Okay, never mind. 60%.
Or at least most times.
Of the time, all the time. Every time. Okay, never mind. 60% of the time, all the time.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
There. That's what it's like. Right, so there's another Aku, and...
Nice water.
Come up over this way, we got more
Well, nice waterfall, but also nice water.
tribal folks. I believe this is one of the last ones. So.
Oh!
Okay, let's just get hit. I'm okay. Alright, 2 more. Die. And get over. Okay, 3 more. I didn't see you. Die. And last tribesman. There. That deals with all the tribesmen that are inside here. So now let's actually go and save Cortex, because I'm pretty sure, you know, he's tired of being tied to that. Inside here. So now let's actually go and save Cortex, because I'm pretty sure, you know, he's tired of being tied to that totem pole. Also, if you're wondering where Papu is, he's asleep.
Wimpole?
He's asleep. Also, if you're wondering where Papu is, he's asleep. No, he's tired of being tied to that totem pole. Also, if you're wondering...
Yes, Wimpole, Tombole, yeah. It says also, for some reason. And the subtitles...
Where Papu is, he's asleep.
Papa.
I'll show it off in a second. But, what we're going to be doing is, we're going to be body slamming the worm, provided
After first getting bitten?
I don't die. And we're going to be following it all around the encampment.
Via what?
And we're going to be following it all around the encampment.
The encampment?
Right? Now you have to hurry because the worm will go back over time. Now you have to hurry because the worm will go back over time. And if you end up messing up, you have to go back and do it again. Right, and slam. Right. Perfect. Rock mask for me. And slam you. Yeah, this worm seems to be burrowing everywhere. Right? And now he's inside where the hogs are.
You just killed some hogs, yet you said they're indestructible. You just defeated your own purpose.
And as you can see, I got hit by the hogs because, unfortunately, we have to.
You do realize you just killed 2 of the hogs with your body slam alone. Did you forget that?
There we go. And he's going to end up right there. If you're wondering where Papu is, asleep right there.
Not a good shot, exactly, but okay.
So, let's go.
I mean, you barely got glaring shot of him.
Hey, Cortex and that crystal.
You barely got a glaring shot of him. How did he land there exactly?
Now he's awake.
And how did Cortex land there exactly? Okay, that sounded way too awkward. Why is Crash drying up exactly? He didn't fall into the water. Boy, the scenes didn't exactly go as planned exactly, did they? Or at least what some of them are inferring, at least. Exactly. Some of them are inferring exactly, at least. Blah, 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 blah. Inferring, at least. Okay.
Alright, I'm out of here.
The music in the background is what originally was supposed to play here, according to Spiral Mouth member Rebecca Kenyu Ball. I'm not the best with names.
So, it's time for a Crash Bandicoot staple, running away from things. Only this
In the game files, the song is titled Native Chase. It was believed to once before the cut level gone a bit cocoa. There I'm believing. However, no music was ever made for the stage according to Rebecca Kenyu Ball. I'm not the best with names.
time, we're running
Especially names I've never heard of before.
away from a lot of
I've seen this Let's Play before, it's just I'm not the best with names, actually.
tribals.
Especially with names I'm not too familiar with.
They can't get me. Home free. Never mind, not home free. Yep, so
Man, everyone wants to kill
we
Crash.
have to run from them.
And everyone, everything.
It's a little bit different than how we normally do, but let me grab that. Stole your diamond. Stole your diamond. Oh, you are fast from them. This free. Never mind, not home free. Yep, so we have to run from them. This is a little bit different than how we normally do, but I'm gonna grab that. Stole your diamond. Stole your diamond. Oh, you are fast, good sir. Oh my. Oh my, this is rather a lot of them. I'm just gonna run down the middle right here. Hey, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Don't mind me.
Man, everyone wants a piece of Crash Bandicoot.
And there we go. That completes our next level, which was Totem Hokum, with all of the gems. And already we're 15% done with this game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is a very short game, actually, which is another
Surprise.
problem I have with it. Is just, yeah, this is a very short game, actually, which is another problem I have with it. Is just
You can clearly spin in the air.
relatively how short it is. It's criminal how short this game is.
Well, it was Rust. What can you do?
Plunger? I can at least say they've implemented the plungers pretty well within this game. They're pretty apparent everywhere. So,
You don't say.
kudos on the new mechanic. Anyway,
Well, at least some mechanics work.
we got more TNT around here, so let's get this out of the way.
Blows everything up in a green mist of kryptonite. Okay, not kryptonite. Not kryptonite, it just looks like kryptonite mist.
There we go. Break the boxes.
Wonder what nitro really does look like. Is it green? Or is it blue?
And get nothing but lives.
Maybe not green exactly. Hey, spin in the air again.
So many
You
lives.
just spun in the area again.
Get nothing but lives. So many lives. New thing, too. We don't lose lives that are blown up with nitro crates.
Yep.
I've been waiting 5 games for that. But
Really? Oh, you've been waiting so long.
what's this?
You've been waiting so long. I just wanted to say that. I don't know if that last part was true or not exactly. Could it be true? I guess. One moment. Sorry, could be true, could be not be true. ROXAS, I I guess so. It's true. Even though I've never played them myself, I did see walkthroughs of some of them, but I don't remember exactly.
Oh, Crash.
Well, I do know in Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, at least, on the GameCube version. I had fun with it.
Farmer's market is tomorrow. Oh, Crash. The farmer's market is tomorrow, and my wampa trees won't grow, for my orchard is riddled with greedy worms. If you rid my land of these
Greedy worms!
pests, I'll give you this land of these pests. I'll give you worms. If you rid my land of these pests, I'll give you this power crystal.
Reaction? From Cortex?
I'm an evil scientist. What do you expect?
Nice facial expression again.
This isn't a game.
Alright, so I'd like to point out a few things. One, I love Cortex's response to the ever so abundant amount of, oh hey, do this fetch quest here and there. Which I just did, in fact.
Sorry. So I was actually laughing at how, well, it's a combination of what ROXAS was just saying and the glitch and how it made Crash look.
It's a rather fun one.
It's a combination of both, actually.
As you can see, I am sliding around a few dozen chickens. In fact, I can't seem to get Cortex back.
You can stand on his head, apparently. You can stand on his flat head, apparently. Hammerhead. flat hammerhead.
Cortex.
And even body slam on it. It doesn't seem it does anything. He's got quite a hard head, eh? Quite a hard head, eh?
Cortex. Cortex. Okay, if you're not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna be here. Pushing some hay.
Sliding around.
Yep, gonna be here. Pushing some hay. Don't mind me. Cortex.
Sorry, but NPCs don't react.
Cortex.
Unless specified to do so.
I'm gonna have one of
And even if so, they only specify to do particular tasks. Unless you program them to do all tasks. I don't know if any such NPC has done such a thing. Probably. But I don't know of such.
these worms kill me.
Of such examples, that is. Of such examples, that is. I wanted to say it faster, but I was looking at my TV screen for a moment.
I may have to commit suicide.
I was looking at my TV screen while my TV is on mute.
Suicide.
On mute.
Suicide. I may have to commit suicide. Suicide may be the option.
It is never an option in real life. Well, not a good option in real life, anyway.
Maybe what I secretly didn't know is that Cortex zapped me as well with that paralysis, and now I can't spin. Didn't know. Maybe what I secretly didn't know is that Cortex zapped me as well with that paralysis, and now I can't spin. So, suicide is the answer, I guess? Let's see if that Nope, that doesn't.
No, but that made a checkpoint in the background.
Let's see if that answer, I guess?
If you've probably heard the checkpoint in the background. Hopefully it was picked up on my mic.
Let's see if that Nope, that doesn't. Just gotta slide over here to these
on the sand.
Crates.
On the sand. I'm pretty sure it was picked up on my microphone from my internal speakers that are from my computer.
Do this at home.
The internal speakers are from my computer. Anyway, that's awfully close.
Do this at home, kids. These extra crates. Don't do this at home, kids.
Roxas's wise words of wisdom. Don't blow yourself up. And then up as some limbs, some shoes and eyeballs. Limbs, shoes, and eyeballs. There are some shoes, limbs, eyeballs, and apparently his pants. Yep, his pants.
Okay.
Apparently his pants. I was thinking, for a moment, but for a few seconds I was thinking, before I even saw his pants, like, is that his pants? Before I saw his pants, and then when I looked at his pants closely, when I actually looked at his pants, to be more clear, it was his pants.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, you should have known better when you've, I'm gonna assume I'm gonna assume you didn't hear that checkpoint in the background. You didn't hear that checkpoint in the background. Well, am I singing this? I probably shouldn't, sorry.
I think I have to redo the level.
Wah, wah.
Oh no.
I'm not being mean, that does suck.
Oh no. I think I have to redo the level, but I guess that's a good place to end it off, ladies and gentlemen.
After Cortex shot the farmer.
ROXAS 1359, I've got to redo a level.
What's with the capitalism home thing I keep getting?
Oh boy. See you guys. I've got to redo a level. Oh boy. See you guys next time.
And that has been not the bees. How did Cortex get his brain back in his head? Remember, kids, not all glitches are good glitches. FTYT. The struggles of you went YT, what? Oh boy, try to be a little more, clear. I know these aren't college papers, but still, it helps with some, sentence structure, why it's taught in school in the first place, and such, so that we can understand each other. The hogs can be killed. I've done it. Also, it's true. You've done it on screen. Are you blind? Or did you just not notice it? Goddamn bear. Still love this game. The glitch bit was funny. After that, I just did what Cortex did to the farmer. After I just do what Cortex did to the farmer. After that, I just... You, shoot something? Or is that the wrong grammar you put? Wow, that sucks. Did you really have to do all that again? Yep, had to do the whole level again. Ironically enough, the boat deaths were glitches because I crouched in the boat during my second run of Tokum Hokum and didn't die. At least you got caught up, right? Yeah, I'm way further in the game, at around 50%. There won't be some Crash 1 for a while because I didn't have time, but Twinsanity doesn't have a break scheduled as I've got episodes to last while I'm at E3. Seriously, I know these aren't college papers, but at least put some sentence structure where at least where it sounds like it makes sense. I don't mean offensively, just, it helps sound professional and helps it also easier to understand for people to understand you. So, double win. It's a win-win there. You're going to E3. Have fun. Yeah, well, hopefully, I've got the pass and the hotel. Just need to work on driving up there tomorrow. I'll be posting an update video on it today. Cool. Blue Derby was also a nice song for Spiral Mouse for Wind Chase. Man, I love this soundtrack. I love this soundtrack. Man, I love this soundtrack. Okay. Man, I love this soundtrack. Okay. Okay, OCD there. Okay, now that should be it for this video. And, even though you didn't get the boar thing right, like, seriously, you on screen just took down some boars, and yet you call them indestructible in this game. Have you even looked back on this video? Have you looked at other videos? Of course, at the time of this recording. You probably learned it in due time at some point. Don't know when. But still, I'm gonna say that. What's more here? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. There's Ratchet & Clank Future Crack and Dime, which you still haven't completed yet. Seriously, I looked on your page, you still haven't completed even the initial, the whole walkthrough part. Anyway. As of this recording, at least. I'm pretty darn sure you're gonna finish it at some point. I'm pretty darn sure. Anyway, okay. Alright then. So, first, this is OCD with me. Removed from liked videos, and I like this. Boop. Added to liked videos. Booyah. Alright. Picking my teeth with my finger for some reason. I don't know. Okay, that should be enough for this. For this walkthrough. No, we're not done yet, clearly. But anyway, as you might see from the other videos to the right. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. I'm just going to end it right here. So, be safe, have fun, all that good stuff, and be happy, and have a good day. Have a good day, night, whatever. In general, you know what I mean. Bye.